Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing every dollar you've ever earned was quietly slipping through cracks you never knew existed. Not because you're careless, but because nobody ever showed you where the holes were. That's the silent panic millions face daily, and today we're sealing those leaks for good. Topic 1. The hidden cost of financial ignorance. Close your eyes for 3 heartbeats and picture this. You're 22, fresh paycheck in hand, swiping for takeout and sneakers that scream status. Fast forward 15 years. Same habits, same blind spots, and suddenly the retirement calculator spits out a number that makes your stomach drop. That gap between dream and reality? It's not bad luck. It's the compound interest of ignorance working against you. A 2023 National Financial Educators Council study found the average American loses $1,389 per year to basic money mistakes, late fees, impulse buys, high-interest debt. Multiply that across a working lifetime and you're staring at $500,000 vanished. I've sat across from grown men in tailored suits who earn 6 figures yet panic at the word budget. Their secret shame? Nobody taught them the rules of the game they were already playing. Think of your paycheck like rainwater hitting a roof. Without gutters, without systems. The water scatters, soaks the foundation, rots the structure. Financial education is the gutter. Simple, invisible once installed, but it channels every drop exactly where it builds wealth instead of erosion. Start by tracking 1 week of spending with nothing but your phone's notes app. The discomfort you feel on day 4? That's the first crack in the illusion you had it all under control. Topic 2. Why schools skip the one class that matters. Remember report cards with A's in calculus but 0 lessons on compound interest? That's not oversight, it's design. A 2024 OECD report revealed only 17 countries mandate personal finance in high school. The result? Adults who can solve for X but can't explain why their credit card balance grows faster than their savings. I once mentored a 29-year-old nurse named Carla who aced anatomy but drowned in $14,000 of medical school debt at 19% interest. She confessed, "I thought minimum payments were responsible." One spreadsheet later, showing how $200 extra per month shaved 4 years off her loan, she cried in a Starbucks. Not from sadness, but from the sudden power of seeing the math. The system profits when you stay confused. Banks love minimum due traps. Payday lenders thrive on desperation. Flip the script. Treat financial literacy like the CPR course every workplace requires. Except this saves your future self, not just a stranger on the sidewalk. Topic 3. The 50/30/20 rule rewired for real life. Forget rigid spreadsheets that die by February. The classic 50/30/20 needs, wants, savings. Sounds clean until rent eats 60% in San Francisco or daycare devours the wants slice. Here's the adaptive version I've stress-tested with over 400 coaching clients. First, audit your last 30 days. Highlight every expense in 3 colors. Red for survival, rent, groceries, utilities. Yellow for joy, streaming, dining, gym. Green for future you, debt payoff, investments. Now ask the brutal question. If I lost my job tomorrow, which yellows become optional? Most people discover 40% of wants are actually habits disguised as happiness. Take Mike, a 34-year-old mechanic pulling $70,000 in Denver. His yellow column included $180 monthly craft beer subscriptions. Swapped for home brewing, he redirected $150 straight to a Roth IRA. 3 years later that single pivot grew to $6,200, enough for a transmission rebuild on his truck without touching emergency cash. The rule isn't about deprivation, it's about choosing which joys compound. Topic 4. Debt as a tool, not a life sentence. Picture debt like fire. In skilled hands it warms the house, in clumsy ones it burns it down. The average U.S. household owes $7,900 in credit card debt at 24% interest, Paying that minimum is like mopping the floor during a hurricane. Meet Sarah, 27, graphic designer with $9,200 spread across 3 cards. She tried balance transfers and consolidation apps until paralysis set in. The breakthrough? Listing debts smallest to largest, ignoring interest rates, and attacking the $800 store card first. Paying it off in 6 weeks triggered a dopamine hit stronger than any purchase. Momentum carried her to zero in 18 months. Psychologists call this the snowball method. I call it weaponized hope. Pro tip: call your issuer and ask for a lower rate. 76% who ask get one per lending tree, yet only 22% ever dial. That 5-minute call can shave thousands in interest. Debt isn't evil. Ignorance of its levers is. Topic 5. The invisible payroll tax nobody mentions. You earn $5,000 monthly, but your take-home is $3,800. Where'd the rest go? Taxes, sure, but also 401k fees, health premiums, and the silent killer, lifestyle creep. Every raise, every bonus quietly upgrades the baseline. I watched my friend James jump from $55,000 to $85,000 in 2 years. Instead of celebrating, his rent climbed, his truck payment doubled, and savings flatlined. The fix? The 24-hour rule plus the 50% lock. Any windfall, bonus, tax refund, side hustle cash. Wait 24 hours, then auto-transfer 50% to investments before the brain rationalizes, I deserve this. James banked $11,000 in 14 months without feeling poorer. The other half? Guilt-free upgrade to experiences that don't require storage unit. Topic 6. Investing before you feel ready. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. A 2022 Vanguard study showed investors who waited for the perfect moment underperformed dollar-cost averagers by 1.5% annually. Over 30 years, that's $100,000 lost on a $5,000 yearly investment. Start with $50. Yes, 50. Open a no-minimum brokerage, buy a slice of an S&P 500 index fund, set it to auto-invest the first of every month. My client Lisa, a 31-year-old barista, began with latte money skipped twice weekly. 8 years later, her $9,600 invested became $18,300, without ever picking a stock. The market doesn't care about your readiness. Time does. Topic 7. The emergency fund lie we all believe. 3 to 6 months expenses. Sounds responsible until you calculate $4,000 monthly burn equals $24,000 saved. Most quit before starting. Reframe. Aim for $1,000 first, then 1 paycheck, then 1 month in a high-yield savings at 4.5%. Real story. Derek, 39, delivery driver, kept $400 in checking just in case. A $1,200 car repair forced payday loans at 400% APR. After rebuilding, he automated $25 per shift to an Ally account. 9 months later, $2,100 sat waiting. The next repair? Paid in cash, no spiral. Progress compounds faster than guilt. Topic 8. Taxes, your annual wealth leak audit. The IRS isn't the enemy, ignorance is. Self-employed viewers, listen. Every coffee, mile driven, home office corner is potentially deductible. A $12 TurboTax subscription saved my videographer $1,800 last year simply by categorizing receipt. W2 Warriors, max the match. If your employer offers 4% match on 401k, contributing less is declining free money. Frame it as a 100% instant return, Wall Street's best kept secret. Topic 9. The mindset shift that outperforms any budget. Pause and feel the weight of this. Your net worth is the scoreboard, but your money script is the coach. Raised believing money is the root of evil? You'll sabotage raises. Taught, save every penny? You'll miscalculated risk. I coach clients to rewrite one belief per quarter. Example: swap "I'm bad with money" to "I'm learning the rules daily." Sounds fluffy until you see bank balances reflect the news story. Combine this with a 90-day audit. Review every statement, celebrate wins, adjust one habit. Transformation isn't motivation, it's measurement plus micro-correction. 9 leaks, 9 plugs. From tracking your first dollar to rewriting the stories that silently steer you, every step today was designed to hand you back control. Pick one, just one, and implement before the sunset. Momentum starts with motion. Check the description because I dropped a free 7-day spending tracker plus my emergency fund calculator. And since you invested these minutes in your future, YouTube handpicked the perfect next step appearing on screen right now. Click it, your wealthier self is already thanking you.